Say hello to the little one, everybody. This is a Tiny 2 from OBSBOT. It is a pan, tilt, zoom camera that you have full control over. But there has been a really fancy upgrade to these. We have Tiny at the bottom here. We have a second Tiny 2. I have been given a second Tiny 2 here from OBSBOT. OBSBOT are sponsoring this segment because they want me to show off the really fancy feature that is my Stream Deck that is right here. That I'm just going to go, hello, how you all doing, everybody? And we now have it all set up. You can see below us here, we have the Stream Deck. I'm able to set it up, and I am now fully controlling the camera. Hello, you're looking at me now, yes. Hello down there. We are fully able to control the OBSBOT here using a Stream Deck. I have directional control set up right now. On top of this, not only do we have full directional control, you can now get a full zoom around looking at the room. You can see the water bottle that's there. Let's just move that out of the way right now. You can see that. We also have the ability to zoom right in on this. So you've got full zoom controls here. You can see you've got my lovely Xenoblade shelf there. You can see it. We go up the top. You can see all the other stuff that you don't normally get to see because we have it. And then you pass by my face. Oh, it's my face. Can zoom back out here as well. You can see that, yes, there's ship spice in there. It is a damn good zoom. It's very nice. You can also set it back to the preset button that we had set up there. I have a second preset button that just takes us all the way down. So you can see I'm pressing preset buttons 1, 2, and 3. You can change the wide eye zoom. You can zoom right in on it. You've got the wide buttons here on it. You can also do something fun. If we just zoom back up to my face here, if we move it around and just see. Look, you can see the Stream Deck process on the window there. You can see you all on my triple monitor setup. But you can go through here. It is a very good quality camera. These cameras are 4K 30, or as I've got them set up right now, 1080 60. These do 4K 30. They also do something else. If I just decide to go flip, you can manually flip it. All these are buttons on the Stream Deck right now. Another cool thing, they are point, tilt, zoom. I will make it point at the ground because I pressed the wrong button there. It is now pointing at the ground, proving it there. There's my hand. Hello, how you doing? That was the wrong button. That's not the button that I actually wanted to press. The button I wanted to press was this button. Catch me if you can, buddy. How you doing? Hey, hey, hey. And now it'll follow me, and I've got it on motion camera, so it's going to just follow me. And you go through and do that one too. So we can press those. And the really important button as well, you can just turn it off, and then it just goes to sleep. And it goes to sleep. And then none of the buttons on the Stream Deck right now, you'll see the buttons on the Stream Deck have all just went white. That means none of these buttons are going to now do anything until I re-enable the camera. So if I re-enable the camera now comes back on, and the buttons then change back to the red color to differentiate that your camera is on, your camera is off. I can also make myself red and just press buttons with it as well. So that is the exposure button there. I'm pressing the exposure button. You can see I can change the exposure on the fly on that. And then there's the change color buttons as well, which is I'm just going to make myself purple again. So we got to change the buttons on the purple one. And we got them there, which is really, really fun. You get to see them, and I can just change it too. Perfect. The buttons don't do anything. Okay, I'll turn them off. Bye. And then I'll press buttons, and nothing happens. Like, I'm mashing the buttons. Nothing's happening. But you can't see that because it's not on camera right now. We also have a Stream Deck Plus. Now, unfortunately, I have tried. It will not work with the Stream Deck knobs. I have tried. If you switch it over, if we switch the Stream Deck over to the Stream Deck Plus, we have the mode here. We have the different buttons. I can now just take this and just go camera above you here. Hello. How you doing? Both of them are set up to be completely independent of each other. They have the exact same settings that you can change on every single one of them. You can move it. You can tilt it. You can zoom it. You can put whatever you want to do with it. And you can zoom it in. You have full control as well. It is really clever and really cool and makes it really simple as well. So you can see all these fun stuff. Ideally, I would have wanted like the tilt. Imagine being able to tilt left and right here, but you did it on the dials. That would have been really cool. Unfortunately, it is not something that we're able to do yet. Maybe as an update though, we'll be able to check it out and we'll be able to see it as well. Can you program its position to the button so it smoothly pans between program positions? Yes, you can. So right now, If I go back to the main Stream Deck that I'm on right now, and I just decide to make that position 1, you can press and hold the position 1 shortcut. And then if I press position button 2, so if I just press and hold that, it'll do the thing. And then if I just press 2, you'll see it'll move over to that one. If I press 1... All right, fine. Thanks for showing off. Go, don't go back to me. Come on! Oh. Really? You doing it that way? You're not letting me have this nice and smoothly? You're being a butt? Fine. It's being a butt. But yes, you can press the buttons to have it position itself to the button straight away. And you get to go for it. If I hit position 3 again on the main cam, it is just going to come back down and immediately focus on me as well, which is cool. Same again. I can press the button and I can just tell it, yo, it's time for motion control. I can then go and back to my other one, tell it, yo, it's motion control, come find me. And then if I tell it to come and find me properly, so we press the magic button, we send it over to me. It will eventually catch me. Hello. I've told you motion control now. Find me. And now we have both cameras at the same time, all controlled through Steam Deck, coming to follow me. So we have main camera here. We have Tiny 2 number 1. We have Tiny 2 number 2. Currently motion controlled, both of them. Full control of them on the Stream Decks as well. This is using the OBSBOT Stream Deck plugin. But here's the better thing as well. If you are a Corsair user and you have one of the Corsair keyboards, you can also do the exact same with the G key system and use them to get yourself into position. So if I just move this away again and just have it doing whatever, I can then press the G keys and have them set up as shortcuts too, and immediately come back to me, and then just have like, hit my, look, there you go. I'm going back to disco art because I have the buttons here ready to set myself to disco. So I'm pink on one, and then on the other one, I'll make myself yellow because why not? And then move myself over with it. Again, all of this is live in the Stream Deck software right now. You have preset positions, 3 of them. You can zoom in and out. You can view, switch your viewpoints to be wide, narrow, or in the middle. You have your sleep button. Your compensation is for your light. Contrast is obviously contrast. Saturation, again, saturation. Sharpness allows you to then decrease or increase the sharpness. Hue changes your colors like I am right now. Gesture control. Toggle the Tiny 2's gesture controls on or off. So if you know what the gesture controls are, for example, that's zoom in and zoom out, are you going to do it or are you not? Nope, you're being a butt. I can never do the gesture controls. This is nothing against any of the software. It's just Arg being unable to use them. You've also got track, zone, lock, and unlock as well. So if you want to track something other than humans, you have them too. You have the full human mode as well. It's called AI human mode. It's not really AI. It's just depending how do you want it set. It is upper body, close up, headless, or lower body. It is the camera knowing where you want to set and go through on it. It is the good AI, not the bad AI. Then you've got the AI mode, group mode, if there's more than one person, human tracking mode if you want to track a person, hand tracking mode if you're tracking your hands, whiteboard mode if you're up on a giant whiteboard, and then desk mode if you're down on a desk. And you can set these buttons all up at the same time and switch between them at a drop of a hat. Background sleep mode, you can voice controls on or off, image flip, and then, of course, the view and the gimbals can be reversed as well. You can see just on the desktop here that we have it set up, there are so many different buttons that you can do. So you set it, you can then adjust it, and you can reset it all. So a big thank you to OBSBOT for sending a second Tiny 2 to prove that we can test this. They're letting me keep it. I now have 2 boxes. I have 2 boxes. I have 2 of the cameras. I already had one of them because we used it and it was amazing and we loved it. But we now have a second one and it is all fully controllable here by the Stream Decks. Again, I'm just going to turn you down to the Stream Deck so you can actually have a see it here and just see them all set up. There's my giant yellow hand. It's like a mask that you have on that one. There is so much possible chaos that you can do on this. So if I just turn us back to the normal hue on this one, just so you can have a look and you can see, and then turn us back to the normal hue on this one as well, so we have it all set up nicely. You can have a look. If I just lift up the camera there, you can see all the buttons on the Stream Deck there, ready to go, exactly the same as we have there. And then the Stream Deck Plus, ready to go with the second camera. And you can mix and match these all you want. You can have all of them on one page. You can have them on individual pages. You can have them on individual devices if you want, like I've done. There are so many different ways that you can use this and take full advantage of it. That is pairing your Tiny 2 or any of the... I think you can do it with the tail air. I think you might also be able to do it with one of the original OBSBOTs as well. But the Tiny 2 point, tilt, zoom camera, PTV... I can't say the thing. OBSBOT Tiny 2. Check it out. It's a lot of fun. I think they're great. I'm going to make it where hopefully you all are going to be able to control them at some point as well. And the fact that it integrates with the Stream Deck means we are one step closer to making that happen. Yeah, you know the answer, but you got to ask, can it be used outdoors? The Tiny 2, unfortunately, cannot, unless you buy... I think there's a battery add-on that you can buy for it. I'm not 100% sure. But the tail air, the bigger brother of the Tiny 2, absolutely can. In fact, it is recommended to be used outdoors because it has so many more features in it. It can save to an SD card. It can connect via HDMI. It can connect via NDI. It can connect via USB. It has a chunky giant battery. But that is a significantly expensive camera, and it is very good for what it does. Whereas the Tiny 2 is plugged in straight USB-C. It is detected immediately. It is literally... This is the other part, actually. I didn't mention how simple this is. It is literally plug and play. OBSBOT has their own software that you can use to control and use software. But it also has Stream Deck, where you just get the OBSBOT webcam plugin from the marketplace. Literally plug and play. The thing is literally called Tiny 2, yes. This lovely little doodad that's now looking at you. This lovely little doodad that's now looking at you. This is the OBSBOT Tiny 2. It is dinky. Look, it's so tiny. It's so small. It's so dinky. It's great. But yeah, highly recommend you check it out. I will have links to it in the... well, Farenier's already got a link to it in the chat there. But yes, that is the Tiny 2. It also comes with a really funky magnetic stand as well. So we have the magnetic stand that's using... Why are you in thingy control mode? You're not. You're being pushed by my table. Never mind. But yeah, it is all there. So again, a big thank you to OBSBOT for sending us a second Tiny 2 and for asking if I'd be willing to do a little video just showing off the brand new OBSBOT plugin for Stream Deck, showing you that it works with your Stream Deck devices. Fairly sure it also works with Stream Deck Mobile, but I don't have Stream Deck Mobile, so I can't tell you that one as well. And you got to go through, which is nice. And yeah, so big thank you to them for sponsoring me to doing this video and sending me a second OBSBOT camera. We're going to have so many different views. This stream's going to have so many camera views. You're all going to be looking at me going, Ark, why you got so many cameras? The answer is fun. Fingers crossed we can get it all controllable so you all can be controlled with it as well. Then I'll regret my life choices because you all just zoom into some weird things and I'll be like, what the heck are you all doing?